All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Bakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Allah Akim, that is doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Karatazar from the GMS Bahamas camp, back at you with another lesson. I want to get into a lesson, about a conversation, going into Jake's conversation, and how men are not supposed to be of many words. Okay? So I want to say that, when you come into this truth, all right, and when you cut off the world and you stop dealing with the world on a personal level, and you're only dealing with people or Akim or brothers in this truth, okay? So when you have to deal with someone that's outside of this truth, you realize how fucked up, the outside world is. All right? So something as simple as a conversation isn't as simple to the simple. A simple conversation isn't as simple to the simple. When I say a simple conversation, I don't mean like a heated debate back and forth or going forth with different beliefs and shit. I'm talking about knowing how to talk. All right? One person talks, they make their point, and then they give another person time to talk, and make their point. Everyone can't talk at the same time. So if a person is talking, and just because he make a point, and you like what he say, you don't have the power to say, man, just jump in and cut him off in the midst of his speech because you want to say something. No, it don't work like that. Let the man finish talking, or let the man finish say what he has to say. Give him the same respect like you would give your boss. Because at the end of the day, it's a lack of respect and knowledge. All right? Our people talk to one another like that on a daily basis. All right? So if you ever around niggas, and you listen to them talk, it's just a bunch of talk about nothing. You understand? Because sometimes I be sitting, minding my own business. And when you listen to the conversation Jake got going on, rowing and talking back and forth and talking all the turn and think about fucking dream dog. You understand? The conversation is be a lot of nothing. All right? And sometimes a bunch of them, just damn talking and dominating the conversation, and none of them, nobody listening, and making a good point, or making a positive point, or injecting whatever positive input, to whatever the conversation is about. They just want to damn be heard. They just want to talk shit anyhow. Because at the end of the day, man, that's all insanity. That's just crazy. It'd be like, damn, what wrong with Jake? Man, and I seen this shit on a daily basis. Damn. All right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Right? It says, let all things be done decently and in order. All right? One thing that stands out, right, that separate man from animals is the ability, all right, is Salakia. One thing that stand out, right, and that separates man from animal is the ability to communicate. All right, because even when you look at the animal kingdom, they have an order in a way that they communicate. All right, like the ants and the mosquitoes, they have pheromones. All right, Mammals, they use sense at the end of the day, and it's all order. It's an orderly arrangement. All right, but when it comes to people on a low level, they have the ability to speak. You understand? We have speech. We don't damn have to piss on the tree and damn then leave a scent as a form of communication. All right, we don't have to make all kind of damn crazy howling noise and shit. All these different animalistic ways as a form of communication. We don't have that. We have the ability to speak. All right, and it's and the ability to speak is a very simple act. But our people, so low and base, they become lower than the animal, like two damn dogs barking at one another who don't damn even know each other. All right, that's how 2/3 have everyday conversation, barking like dogs who don't know each other. They don't even, and the thing about it is, they don't even be going at each other, you know. That's just their regular way of communicating with one another. You understand? I just, man, even on the job, you know, I just sit back and I look and I listen. That's just how they talking to one another. You know? Ah, boy, no kind of order or nothing, boy. I had to laugh, boy. You know? But anyhow, as we move, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 8. Okay? It reads, "Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk." All right, so like I say, if you're talking to someone about an issue, you know, and someone is explaining something to you, you know, before they finish, you don't just cut off that person just because you think you know what they're saying. No, you let the man finish speaking, and then after he finished speaking, then you make your point, then you talk. All right? So when you look at people like, all right, if you ever flying, all right, to whatever island or whatever state or whatever, all right, what is right? When you look at people like the air traffic controllers, the police, you know, the defense force, okay, security, all right, when they communicate over the radio, and after they finish speaking, they say what? 10-4 or over and out. All right, and not let the other party know that they're done talking. So now it's your turn. All right? And that's how everyday regular conversation supposed to be conducted. All right? Yeah, man. But Jake don't act like that. They carry on like they having a brawl. All right? What this? This is Sirach 22 and 13. It says, "Talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that has no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness." All right, the scriptures say, "What talk not much with a fool." That's because, you know, if you're talking with a person about anything, you know, and these niggas damn start talking over you and cutting you off, you know, in the midst of your speech, you know, and they cutting you off and y'all talking about, let's say, something important. All right, let's say you talking about something important, and these damn base niggas just damn cut you off in your speech. All right, you don't say nothing to them no more. You just let them talk, because it ain't make no sense to even damn correct the fool. All right, because a fool is gonna be a fool at the end of the day. And to be honest, you know, if you correct him, then what? He getting his feelings, he get offended. You understand? So our people so messed up in their damn minds, all right, over something as simple as communication, all right, or conversation. But communication is foreign to our people. You understand? Communication is foreign to our people, brother. And this is something, like I say, I see this on a daily basis. All right, this is the book of Sirach 9 and 15. It reads, "Let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High." So guess what? When you're talking and you're having conversation, let it be with someone that is wise. Let it be with someone that has understanding. All right? Let it be with somebody that's on a higher vibration. All right? Because you don't want to be dealing with no damn base-ass, low-ass niggas anyway. All right? The scriptures say what? Let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High. So our conversation our conversation should be about the scriptures and prophecies and upcoming prophecies and the laws. All right, what should I do if I run into this situation? Given counsel. All right, how I should handle this situation. All right, so when you dealing with a particular situation or you dealing with the scriptures, all right, you basically use etiquette. All right, etiquette is in the wisdom books. Okay, and it tells you how to carry yourself as a man. All right, that's why when you come into this truth, you have to be submissive and receptive. Okay, and you have to learn from your teachers, because they're going to teach you how to be a man. But in the process of you learning how to be a man, you have to be submissive as a child. All right, you have to trust your teachers and trust in the scriptures and faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai that you're being led right. All right, so if you go from a nigga to a spiritual baby and then to a real man, it's a process. And it's something as simple as a conversation you have to learn. You have to learn how to talk. All right, these are things when you learn, when you come into the truth. All right, as simple as that. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 6. It reads, "A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth call it for strokes." Right? You see that? That's what these niggas end up doing regardless the way that they talk and the content of their talk. You know, it always ends into contention. They always end up fighting or getting into a back and forth row and shit. All right, and then another thing, men are not supposed to be of many words. You understand? That's something a woman does. All right, that's something women do. Be talking, yapping, and going on back and forth and thing. Because a lot of these men were raised by their mothers, and they take on that spirit. That's why they're always emotional and fight with words. So sometimes it's best to just damn shut up. Like I said, like the scriptures say, men are not supposed to be of many words. All right, let's jump back in the Apocrypha into the book of Sirach, chapter 20, verse 5. All right, there is one that keepeth silent and is found wise, and another by much babbling becoming hateful. All right, so sometimes it just pay your best to damn shut up and keep quiet. Let whoever talk. Let them make a ass out of themselves. All right, again, there is one wise, Salakia. There is one that keepeth silent and is found wise, and another by much babbling become hateful. All right, so all that talking, all right, and you talking according to the scriptures, and all that talking according to the scriptures make people not like you. All right? So when people see you again, you know what's going to happen? They ain't going to be into that. They ain't going to be on that run. So what they're going to do, they're going to avoid you. 46. Some man holdeth his tongue, because he had not answer. Had not to answer. And some keep it silent, knowing his times. Knowing his time. So a lot of times, you know, you'll be having a conversation with somebody and the subject will come up, you know, and through you talking, you'll clearly see that that person, you know, don't know what the hell he's damn talking about. All right? And they be talking a bunch of shit instead of keeping silent. Because they don't know what they're talking about and they're making an ass out of themselves. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's, if you ain't know, just sit there and shut up. All right? It says a wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time. He that useth many words shall be abhorred, and he that hath taken to himself authority therein shall be hated. You see that? So just watch what come out of your mouth. All right? And know who you're talking to. All right? So this is something, you know, just to show you, you know, that the 2/3 can't even enter into a respectful, decent conversation. All right? Nigga shit just have to come out everywhere they go. No damn etiquette. No substance. No wisdom come forth out of them. All right? So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and it served its purpose. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakudash for giving me the spirit to do this video. Shalom Akim. Shalom.